Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the City of Charlestown Sanitary Sewer Board. Today is November 6, 2025. It's 9 a.m. We'll begin our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let the record show all board members are present, as well as Deputy Clerk Treasurer Heather Shrimp and our attorney Bill Zeller is with us as well. We have an agenda that's been provided. Need a motion to approve.
Mayor? Mr. Cravens is here. He was wanting to.
He's on the agenda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was on there or not.
Yep, he's there.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
You're good. We have a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Michael Grayson, second by Nathan Grimes. Any other edits? All in favor say aye. Aye. That's unanimous. We have our standing business, which includes the minutes from October 16th, current claims in our payroll allowance docket from October 13th to November 1st. Need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion to approve as presented.
Motion by Nathan Grimes as presented.
I'll second.
Second by Michael Grayson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. No public comments, no old business, straight into new business. First up, Seth has our operator's report.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I really don't have a whole lot for you all today, so we'll make this short and sweet. I just wanted to give a quick update on the new plant. The construction's been going pretty well. They got the building for the dewatering up and ready to go. They just need to put the electrical innards in it now. So that's good to go. Other than that, we're still on schedule for shut-up December, mid-December. And that's really all I got for you all.
When you say that the dewatering is up, does that mean the filter presses are in?
They are set.
Okay.
They have not been piped in just yet.
Okay.
They just got the shell together.
Nice. I'll need to make another trip out.
Yep.
All right, any questions for Seth?
Thank you.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.
All right, this time, Mr. Josh Craven is here. He's working on some homes and has a special request of the board. Mr. Craven, you come forward. Good morning.
Morning.
Relax, we don't bite.
I know, last time I sat here, it never turned out good.
Deep breath, it's all good.
Yeah, I told myself I'd never come back up here, but it's all right, it's a new regime, it's okay. My name's Josh Craven. I purchased 2 homes in Pleasant Ridge, the Pleasant Ridge subdivision. And in case you guys didn't understand, like when I spent 10 years rehabbing those homes, like fighting to keep our homes in the neighborhood. And I was like a huge proponent for keeping the old homes. And so I stepped down from the neighborhood association. I created the neighborhood association 10 years ago. I stepped down last year, back around the summer, and then I was approached to purchase 2 of the homes that the neighborhood association owned. Now they was going to sell them to wholesalers for a lot substantially cheaper than what I was going to purchase them for. I purchased them for basically double what the wholesalers would give them. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to continue to let the neighborhood association continue on and give them more money to do more things. And the reason why I'm up here is because when I purchased them, that was in October of 24. Now, what I was under the understanding when I came down here a few weeks ago is that now they've passed an ordinance or something to where if they sit empty longer than 6 months, there's a recap fee to the sewer. And I was not under the understanding of that. So what I'm asking is since I've purchased these homes and I'm not tearing them down, I'm not rebuilding them, I'm trying to rehab them, if you guys could waive the tap fee, because I mean, I'm already on the city sewer and everything. I'm not redoing the cities, I'm not redoing any of that stuff. I just did not know that they had to be tapped into water the entire time. One home can't have the water on because it's just clearly needs to be completely rehabbed. The other home on 335 Clark that I have, I can have that up and going in like a month and a half. Because that's my plan, is to clear out the rest of my schedule on my business. And then around Christmas time, the month of December, finish it up and then put it on the market. But I mean, a $3,100 tap fee, one's a duplex, I mean, so that's, I mean, $9,000 is gonna hurt my business, that's a lot of money. If I'd have known this, I maybe would have come down here and just kind of figured out a way to turn the water on and pay the minimum every month. I didn't know this until Tony and them had told me when I come down here to get a building permit.
What are the addresses, Josh?
One's 335 Clark, and one's 114, 116 Riley. The Riley is a duplex.
So it's 3 tabs,
No.
basically.
Yeah, the one at Riley is a 2-tab, but it's only gonna be a 1. I'm gonna turn it into a single,
Okay,
but right now it's a duplex, so I don't know how that is. I don't even know how that system works with
Okay.
you guys.
okay. All right, so Tim Crawford and Tim came to me with this, and we talked about this issue. So the issue is that the ordinance requires if a property, it comes down to chasing. Seth, you can explain this if I get it wrong. So the issue is keeping track of how much capacity. We've been doing an audit on these. Tubby's got a list of several that we're having to investigate, whether they haven't been paying for sewer, we're trying to figure that out, versus whether the water's been completely turned off. And when it comes down to chasing how much capacity we have in current use versus what's available, that's why the fee exists. Because if somebody removes one from capacity, then that's now capacity that is available. We don't know if that house is being demolished, or if, you know, what's going on. So that's why the ordinance exists. For me personally, I would like to find some way potentially to work with individual builders. We don't want to set a precedent where we're waiving a whole bunch of tap fees, because we need those. However, we've got a situation here where a person is investing in properties to avoid blight, and I think that is overall a good thing for the city and the community, especially rehabbing of existing homes, not just tearing them down.
Yeah.
And I find that beneficial to the community. My proposal to the board here would be kind of meet in the middle, where we don't waive fees, we haven't done that for anybody, where we could work out a payment schedule instead, if that would be amenable, with a legal agreement on a case-by-case basis, where perhaps a developer who's in this situation could pay a portion up front to get the building permits, and then have the rest of that fee due at a later date, triggered by some logical trigger, either 6 months, or before they get their certificate of occupancy, or before the property's sold, any of those, whichever of those comes first, to try to help ease that burden, let them get through. He said he's got one property that he could have sold, you know, moving on, when that generates some revenue to do the other properties. And it sounds like he's going to need to transition that one property that has 2 into just 1. If that's what I'm hearing.
What,
So you're talking 2 tap fees, basically?
yeah, it'll just be 2, but what I'm confused is like, when did this ordinance pass?
Tony, this ordinance has been on the books for,
Or whatever resolution, or whatever?
I believe it was 2020, whenever that was originally implemented.
okay.
May of 2020?
Yes.
So,
I
and
didn't
it's,
even know anything. I've never, I mean, it's,
yeah, it's May of 2020, and they've been, and we have held other builders, to be correct, to this. So it's not that it's something that we haven't enforced in the past. We have been enforcing it, and now we're doing a deep dive audit, because we have so many properties that are starting to fall under this because of the rehabs, where they've sat vacant for a while.
I've had several pay.
Yeah.
Contractors pay that fee we do.
yeah, and I mean, I understand like that, I don't know how to say it. It's like, if I would've known that there was a $3,100 tap fee, I hate to say this, I probably would've just turned the water on and just paid the minimum every month.
Right, and that's the goal,
And
that's,
just shut it, and just tapped it off in line, in the house, and just paid what is the minimum? I don't know what the minimum is,
it's like, I think 2,100, yeah, or 2,100.
but I mean, what's the minimum cost? I mean, I don't know what the sewer minimum cost is.
I don't know, it's based off of the.
I mean, I would hypothetically say it's $30 a
Right.
month. I've owned the houses for 12 months, that's only $360 a year.
Right.
I pay $360 a year for a house to sit there. I can't pay $3,100.
When did the house on Riley go vacant?
In October of last, when I purchased them, they was completely empty in October. And then I purchased them
October of last year.
of last year.
Okay. So it's.
So I mean, I would have no issue paying,
But the water was turned completely off at
Yes.
that time?
yes, the
Okay,
last
so it's had
time.
no water flowing through for a year?
It's had
So
no
that's
water
the
going
issue.
through either one of them since October of last year when I purchased them.
Yeah, that's gonna be the issue, so,
It's, what's our order say, 6 months?
6 months.
So, what I would kind of say is, if you wanted to do just a waiver, reduction of this fee, or a payment, even potentially a payment plan, council, given it's a council ordinance, if we're gonna diverge from that ordinance, I think council needs to sign off on it too. So you all could make a recommendation to the council in this situation, and then in the interim, maybe we figure out a better process, potentially even amend the ordinance if you all would like, to provide some more clear-cut guidance. But I think the council ought to sign off just because it's changing the rates and charges and how they're paid the day adopted.
Feedback?
I'm open to helping him out and amending things if we need to do whatever.
Because I mean, I would.
Do the right thing and we want to help.
Yeah, because I mean, I'd be
Perpetuate.
willing, I mean, and I don't know, maybe this is a suggestion, I don't know, but I'd be willing, I mean, I could write a check today for the minimum on both houses for the whole 12 months, which is hypothetically $600-700, and then I could just, in the next month, get the water turned on and just pay the minimum, moving forward until that gets to that point.
Is there we do tap inspections, correct, from these situations?
Correct.
So what's the fee for a tap inspection?
$30,
$30 fee for tap inspection?
yes.
Yeah, that's probably wise to do that.
Oh, yeah, if it's been turned off that long, I would absolutely at minimum say that. Tubby?
What we're also requiring is when one's been vacant that long, that you camera the line out to the tap on the main, have the plumber camera it to make sure there's no breaks or, we've ran into that.
You're talking the sewer line or the water line?
Sewer line,
Okay.
or
The
water,
lateral line coming out from the house.
Yeah, so from
the house to the
The
main.
tap,
To the-
main.
Okay,
That way, because ran into several issues with breaks at the main, and they thought they had a good line.
yeah, now I know the one on,
We require that on pretty much all of them anymore. We're asking them to do it.
now I do know the one on Riley was the sewer line was replaced, I want to say like 6 years ago, because if you look, it's got a new,
Clean out.
We had that, but what's happened is some have put in new cleanouts and stopped at the clay and went on down, and then the clay went on down.
yeah, I think that's what they did. I mean, I know they didn't go all the way out to
Yeah,
the road.
and that's what we're trying, basically, if you sell a house
Yeah,
and 6 months, their sewer backs all the way up, but due to an obstruction, we had several that didn't show up for a month, 2 months, one was 6
Okay.
months, due to the capacity of the line.
so I would need to get a sewer guy to come out there and inspect the
camera.
line, and then I would need to pay the $30 per, whatever it is, the fee.
That is part of it, yes. Other than that, I mean, we'll have to defer to the board for.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's another, added on to that portion of it, is a $30 connection fee.
The capacity fee, if you pay the capacity fees today, that would include us checking it, but you still have to have it cameraed for the one reason is of obstructions in it.
Okay, yeah, I still have to get a plumber to come out there and.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable, I don't have no issue with that. I mean, I would get a plumber anyways to do the water line, so I just have them do that anyways.
And what that's doing is protecting you
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I mean, it's a selling point too, I just tell them it's already been cleaned out or whatever, it's already been looked at, so.
I'm just doing some quick math here. The minimum flow is about 45 a month, but that includes sanitation, which is about 21. So,
Yeah, I have a dumpster anyway, so I don't even need the sanitation.
you're looking at about $24 a month on minimum flow, per home. I think what we're gonna have to do is if the board is amenable to working out some kind of agreement, my only concern is protecting the interest of the city as well, because if we start diverting too far from an ordinance, then it creates opportunities for others to come, and
No,
then
I-
the sewer department is in trouble because of that, right?
I mean, I understand.
So
your
we have
all's-
to protect that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that you guys have an ordinance,
Right,
and if you do it for me, somebody else may come down here, someone else, builders may essentially come in here and
Yes.
say, hey, well, you waived it for him.
right.
And I understand that, but
And we're not in the habit of waiving tap fees completely. We have not waived fees at all. So I'm not saying that you don't have to pay the fee. I'm just trying to figure out how we get that happening in a way that eases your burden off the front end, to give you time to make that money to do that, invest in that. Do you have a plan to sell the homes? You
yeah,
rent them?
yeah,
So you're
I'm
gonna
not
sell
renting
them?
them, I'm selling them.
Okay,
But it's, I mean, I bought them to rehab them, to sell them so that a developer wouldn't get them, tear them down and build the new homes. Good, I mean, it's a historic neighborhood, I'm trying to keep the historic
Right.
homes.
right.
And I did not know of this fee.
So we're really looking at, what's the fee, 31?
3130.
3130?
You only have two, not three.
Right, 2, not 3. Because you're gonna combine, we could do away with the third one. Would you be amenable to paying the half, like, half down? I mean, if you're only, pay half now, get the building permit, and then pay half.
Well, I'm not even working on the Raleigh one.
Okay, so then you can hold on it. You just have to pay half of the first one right now to get your building permit, so half of the 3130. And then you get your building permit, you get moving, and then we would set a agreement, we'd have a legal agreement whereby my recommendation would be either 6 months, think you'd have it up in 6 months? You think you'll have it done in 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, I do, but, I mean, even then, that's still, I hate to say it, like, even then, that's still $6,000. That, you know, with a smaller, I mean, for what I purchased the homes for, it's not like I'm coming in here as a wholesaler to buy a home for hypothetically 40 grand, flipping it for 180. That's not what I did here. There's only a $20,000 profit here. And now we're not.
Would you, I mean, could you tack this fee onto the sale of your house? I mean.
It's
ends up
gonna
being
be on
about-
there either way, they're not gonna be able to get water hooked up, basically.
Right, it ends up being about 3,000 extra on the price of the house as you're trying to sell it, basically is what I'm saying.
I mean, you
Recoup
could, if you
costs.
can get somebody to buy it, that, you know, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I wanna work with you, but I've
No,
got.
I
to be fair to
understand, I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to other suggestions from the board, but we have, you know, it's a challenge to make sure that we are protecting the interests of the ordinance and everything else. And whatever we recommend is gonna have to go to the council, it sounds like, anyway.
So I'll need to come down there and speak with, that, I'm okay with
I
it.
mean, you can come in person, I always recommend coming in person.
I'll come.
But we would also have a formal, whatever we recommend be a formal recommendation with a letter from us as
I'll
well.
come, if you can get whatever, I mean, I'll come to the council meeting, I'm fine with that, no issue with that. But,
Or we can just say that the board is amenable to the council working out an agreement with you, and in the meantime, you, me, Tim Crawford can sit and have a conversation with Bo, with our legal, and see what that looks like,
yeah, I'm okay
and
with
make a
that.
recommendation to the council from that. This board doesn't have, since it's a council decision, this board doesn't have to make a specific recommendation. We can just say that we are amenable to, and recommend that they work with builders in your situation. And then we can come in with a better game plan, and that kind of straightens that up for the council if you wish.
I'm okay with that too, I mean,
Or,
I'll make a motion in that regard, whatever
Okay.
that.
whatever that was, make a motion of whatever that was. So I'm hearing a motion that the board is amenable to recommending to the council that we find a way to look at that ordinance and make potential concessions for rehab properties. Okay. We
You'll
have a
just set
motion from,
you'll just set a meeting up with me and,
we'll do it with you, Tosh.
all right, you have my number, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So we
Thank
got
you,
a
guys.
motion from Nathan and a second from Michael to that regard. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye, that's unanimous. So we'll work on some details with that and encourage the council to take a look at that ordinance for these rehab properties and see what we can come up with. The final item under new business was an SRF disbursement. I'm assuming that oh, look, see, Heather has a printed copy because it has to be signed anyway. Heather to the real MVP. So this one's in the amount of $54,450, and it's for Jacoby Tunes and Land. Seth's been reviewed.
Yes.
Everything's good. All right, we just need a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Michael Grayson,
Second.
second by Nathan Grimes. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. I think that's all. We just need unless there's anything from Bo that you,
No.
yeah, we just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Michael Grayson,
Second.
second by Nathan Grimes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Make sure you sign everything for Heather before you leave. Thanks, everyone.